Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 favorite lippies for the fall and winter season for cool undertones. I absolutely love a little bit of a deeper lip color on my lips for fall and winter, and I think that like berry tones and things like deep mauves and berries look so beautiful on cool undertones, and so a lot of the lippies that I have kind of fall under that category, and they are just so stunning. So I can't wait to share them with you guys. So we're going to start out with the lippy that has been like my all-time favorite lately. If you guys have seen my recent videos, this won't surprise you at all. I have been wearing this non-stop lately, and it is the Bissu Balm from Vleta FR, specifically in the shade Bonbon Myrtille. This is so gorgeous. And for each of these lippies, by the way, I will be swatching them on my arm, and then I'll also insert footage of me applying each one so you can see what it looks like applied to my lips. But anyways, this formula is so beautiful. So this is what the shade Bonbon Myrtille looks like swatched out. As you can see, it's a really pretty deep muted berry shade, and the formula is very, very blurring. I love this matte formula because it's blurring and very, very smoothing on the lips as well. And a lot of times matte formulas feel very dry on the lips, but this one does not at all. It isn't hydrating, like it's not going to give you a lot of extra hydration, but it's also not going to dry your lips out either. So if you have dry lips or normal lips and normally stay away from a matte formula because they dry your lips out, then you don't need to avoid this formula. I think you will really like it because it's not going to make your lips feel extra dry. It's going to be very, very comfortable on the lips. So I've been absolutely loving this formula and this shade. I truly have nothing bad to say about it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have another matte formula, and that is the Ilia Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon in the shade Rhyme. This is really beautiful. It's also a matte formula, and this is what the shade looks like. Sorry, my swatches are not the best. But this is what the shade Rhyme looks like. Obviously, it's a lot more pigmented and deep than the Bonbon Myrtille shade from Vleta FR, but it's very lovely, and it's also not drying on the lips. If anything, this actually is more hydrating than the Bissu Balm. It does feel like it gives a little bit of hydration on the lips, and it's actually called the Hydrating Crayon. So it's really unique in that it's matte, and it also gives added hydration. So it's a really special formula, and the shade is just gorgeous, especially for the fall and winter, because it's this deeper mauve berry shade, and I think a deeper lip just looks so stunning in the colder months. So I really love this, and will be reaching for it all the time in these coming months. So I highly recommend checking this out. I also love it because it kind of doubles as a lip liner. It's really, really easy to line the lips with, and then because it's kind of a bigger pencil, then filling in the lips is really easy to do with it as well. So I love this and highly recommend it. Okay, next up we have the Ruvie Beauty Effortless Lips in the shade Zinnia, and this is a really, really stunning like mauvey brown shade. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what the shade Zinnia looks like here, and I love it because it has like that brown tone to it, but it also has a bit of mauve in it, making it really suitable for neutral and cool undertones. A lot of times brown lippies kind of have this like orange warm base to it, and they just look too warm on my complexion, but this one is not. It looks very nice on neutral and cool skin, and I think it's just a lovely shade for the fall and the winter, especially the fall though, with like the leaves changing color, and a brown shade like this just really feels so fitting to me for the fall. So I really love this color. I think it's really pretty, especially paired with like a mauve lip liner. I paired it with the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Mauve, or in the shade Rich Mauve, excuse me, and it paired really, really nicely with this lip liner. I also love this formula because it is kind of a lipstick and lip balm in one. It feels very hydrating, but has a lot of pigment to it, and it's just very, very comfortable, and it really is such a beautiful formula in a beautiful shade. So I highly recommend this lippy as well. Next up, we have the Clinique Almost Lipstick in the shade Black Honey. This is such a beautiful lipstick. I love it. It's very similar actually to the Effortless Lips by Ravie Beauty. Let me show you what this looks like on me. It's a little bit less pigmented than the Ravie Beauty, but I really love this shade and this formula. And it's a really neutral berry shade that is a little bit more berry and a little bit less brown than the Ravie Beauty lipstick. But it's very, very pretty for fall and winter. And I love this formula because you can apply a single layer and kind of have a light pigmentation, or you can really build it up to get a more deep and intense lip look. But this shade, this like kind of slightly burnt berry shade, works so well on a lot of different skin tones and is just so pretty for the fall and winter. I just absolutely love it. And I think this shade is just really stunning and unique, and I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, so lastly is the Edom Le Chouchou Lip Softening Balm in the shade Bissap Glaze. This is a really pretty lip formula, and this shade is a really stunning cool berry. I really, really love this for the fall and winter. It has quite a bit of pigment to it, which I really like for a tinted lip balm. It's not hard to build up the color on this at all. And so it kind of gives you the pigment of like a lipstick, but it's very hydrating and very softening on the lips, which I really love. This shade is just so pretty, such a nice cool berry shade, and I just love it for the fall and winter. I love pairing it with a lip liner like the Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade Rich Mauve, or the Ruvie Beauty Soft Definition Longwear lip liner in the shade Fig. These are kind of my go-to lip liners. I've been wearing these a lot lately, and they both look beautiful with all the lipsticks that I showed today. But because it is so pigmented, then I definitely do recommend using it with a lip liner. But if you pair this with a lip liner, it just looks so, so stunning. And I love this formula. The one thing to know on this lip product though is it is pretty heavily scented. It has this pretty strong like fruity scent to it, so keep that in mind if you don't love a scent. Also, the Ilia lip product is also scented. The scent is lighter than this Edom lip product though. But anyways, those are my top recommendations for lippies for the fall and winter. These are the products that are out on my desk and that I'm going to be reaching for nonstop over the next few months. I would love to know in the comments what your favorite lippies are for the fall and winter. And thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. Please give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.